Alright, what's going on everybody? Ninja here, and today we're back at giving the Dragon Ball video. But today's Dragon Ball video is going to be different from my other ones. Today's Dragon Ball video is just going to be opinionated. And I'm going to be talking about the Saiyan arc of Dragon Ball Z. This was released right after the 23rd Martial Arts Tournament, and we get to see 5 years after the events of the original Dragon Ball. I think without the Saiyan arc, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super wouldn't even feel the same or wouldn't even be the same. They'd be completely different without the Saiyan arc. Now, I have quite a bit of reasons why I think this arc is underrated and deserves more attention, and this is what the purpose of this video is for. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about the plot holes. Now, plot holes in Dragon Ball, there's no denying they've kind of gotten worse. The plot holes and rewrites and contradictions, everything else, and the inconsistent power scaling, everything has gotten worse the more Dragon Ball we've gotten, and to be fair, that's the truth. Everything Buu Saga onward kind of made little to no sense, and it was just like a little watch it with an open mind, dumb popcorn show or something like that. You couldn't really put thought into it because the plot holes were so bad that when you even put a little train of thought into it, it makes no freaking sense. This arc, on the other hand, is really balanced in terms of being consistent, power scaling, and everything else. Goku being an alien does make sense. You could argue it's a contradiction, but at least it's a contradiction that makes sense and isn't completely lazy writing. It would seem like lazy writing at first, but guess what? It led to new, greater ideas in the future, and that's awesome. And it actually remembered its side characters really nicely. Like Tien Shinhan got some cool moments, Chaozu got some good moments, Yamcha got some pretty cool, one kind of cool fight with the Sidemen. And then, we don't speak of what happened after that. Krillin got a few cool moments, and we got to see some potential for Gohan. And this arc made the show feel like it's called Dragon Ball and not the Goku and Vegeta show or something. And it's kind of sad how it's one of the few arcs to actually do that. Well, in Z at least. But anyways, this arc also has some really nice build up to it. It's the shortest arc in Z, and quite frankly, I still consider its pacing to feel smooth and balanced. This arc moves really quickly, but it doesn't feel rushed at all. It feels like a long course of episodes, and it's only like 39. It did a great job finding a perfect balance between the very beginning where they meet Raditz and everything else and we find out about Goku's origins, to them preparing for the fight against the Saiyans, to the actual fight against the Saiyans. Everything feels so evenly laid out, and it is a great arc overall. It also had one of the biggest and most iconic fights in this entire franchise, Goku versus Vegeta. We know next to nothing about Vegeta other than the fact that he's an extremely powerful Saiyan and he killed his own comrade. We know that Goku, he's achieved all this training from King Kai and all this stuff. We know he's learned all these new techniques. Can he be able to take down this mysterious opponent? The stakes are high. Earth is at the fate of Goku. And this is like what I consider one of the most even battles in all of Z, and definitely, Goku pulls out the Kaioken, and boy oh boy, is it epic. Right after we get the Kaioken, we get an epic beam struggle that had a great duration, had tension, and let Goku just take it a step further and go to limits he could never even himself achieve, but it burned out his body so much. And guess what? Vegeta survived it. And the Great Ape transformation feels like it's turning a complete 180 in terms of who was winning previously. This battle goes back and forth between Goku and Vegeta and who's gonna win. And I think my favorite part of this episode, not in this episode, but this arc has been Gohan and Krillin get involved, because that's when you know it's getting serious. You do realize that Goku, without Gohan and Krillin, Goku would already lose this battle and he'd probably be dead. I like that they're having other character involvement in order to help take down the antagonists. So while technically Vegeta did win in the end by going away, it's hard to debate who won in the end. That's like that. I like that mystery. Technically Vegeta lost by Gohan's Great Ape thing, but at the same time he got away. So it was like kind of an up and down thing. I consider it to be a draw, and that's such a nice mystery. And man, oh man, did this arc have its moments. The Piccolo, we've got some great development for Piccolo and Gohan. By the way, check out my video on the development of Piccolo's character, because I think this arc and in between the last arc is where most of his development took place. And the scene where Piccolo comes in and saves Gohan's life, that's low-key really emotional right there. And pretty much all the duels, Yamcha versus Sidemen, when Yamcha dies, you know it's serious, and it's only like the first fight, like, whoa, these guys mean business. And I think it's actually okay that Yamcha died. I know this sounds like a bad thing, but you get what I'm saying. Like, without Yamcha dying, you wouldn't know, oh, holy cow, these guys are serious, and we should probably watch out for them. Tien Shinhan, when Chaozu dies to blow himself up to try it, attempt at Nappa, Tien, this arc is also surprisingly pretty brutal, especially with the Tien stuff, mostly with his arm, and you know, it was a great development for his character as well. We got some dope moments with Krillin, and the Destructive Disc, or the Kienzan, however you want to say it, that's pretty dope as well, and we just got so many nice things from this arc. Now, let me tell you this, if you were to watch the original Dragon Ball and jump straight to like the Frieza or the Cell Games arc, it wouldn't even feel like the same franchise, because the transition there is way too high of a jump. Here it's a nice transition from the original lighthearted Dragon Ball with like intense moments here and there. It's a nice switch from that to like something a little more focused on fight scenes, not as passionate on story and stuff like that, pretty much like that. So it's also a nice transition from the original Dragon Ball as well. So yeah guys, that's just been all my reasons. This is a laid back, opinionated video on why I think the Saiyan arc is quite underrated and why it needs some more attention. Yeah, so what'd you guys think of the video? Did you like it? Well, if you did, drop a like, comment. I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts. Do you guys think this arc should be more appreciated, or do you think, you know, it's not that great of an arc or whatever? I really want to hear you guys' input, because I remember Rhymestyle did a poll on Twitter saying, which Z arc does everyone prefer? And the Saiyan arc only got like 6 or 7% of the vote, and that kind of hurt me, because I was like, dang, not enough love for that arc. So, yeah. And before I end off the video today, guys, I want to say a quick shout out to my friend the SSJJ, who's really been putting the work in for his content lately. Like, he's really been improving quite a bit, and he's a really good friend of mine, so go check him out, guys. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Mr. Ninja out. Peace, everybody.